Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Esther here, and this is my second YouTube channel called Paulie Pops, where I make videos about my hobby of collecting these Funko Pop figures you see here behind me. And today we're gonna open this box here, COD. Oh yeah, there was COD, cash on delivery, to pay on this box here. I'm very nervous to open this. This was not cheap. I got kind of caught up in something, and I spent a fair bit of money on this, so I hope that I'm going to be happy at the end of this video and I won't just like destroy all video evidence that this ever happened in embarrassment. So my friend Wamps, he's a big collector of autographed Funko Pops, so he said you need to come check out this website called Pristine Auctions, because not a lot of people know about it, and you can get some reasonably priced autographed Funko Pops there, much cheaper than you can on eBay, which obviously has a lot of traffic. And so he told me I got, well, should I say what he got? I don't know. I guess let's just wait and see here. So the figure that he got was like almost a third of what it goes for on the price guide, autographed. And I couldn't believe it. And then I looked at the other listings on the website and I said, wow, so they've had 3 of these and all of them have sold for less than the going rate according to the price guide and what they're actually selling for on eBay. And they had a 4th one, and I thought, okay, well, I'm gonna try and get this one too, and hopefully I'll get the same price that Wamps did. Wamps got the cheapest price of the other 3 by far. He wound up paying like $110 for his pop. And so then I started to get some resistance on the auction as it continued. And whenever you bid on Pristine Auctions, whenever you bid on something, you can't like last second snipe like you can on eBay. It extends the time limit by 10 minutes. So I would bid, and then someone would outbid me, and we'd wait the 10 minutes, and I'd bid, and it would get extended by 10 minutes, and then they'd bid, and it would get extended by 10 minutes. And finally I won it, but I wound up paying a little bit more than I had hoped to. And yeah, so I still think I got it for a reasonable price, but I didn't get the amazing deal that Wamps got. And then when it came, it was COD, because they sent it at UPS by UPS, which is the worst service to send to Canada, because they charge you these exorbitant brokerage fees based on the value of the items. So it wound up adding another layer to it. And then I didn't know that there were these auction fees too that you had to pay on top of the price that you committed to pay on the Pristine. So it wound up all these add-ons. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a whole lot more money than I expected to pay. And on top of all that, I bought a secondary item just to see how the auction site worked. And I go, well, I'll just bid this so that I'm familiar with how the system works and I'll have an understanding of it, but I'll never win this item at this price. And I wound up winning it. So I had to pay that for that item as well, plus the auction fees on that. So I was like, oy vey, what did I do to myself? So what was supposed to be a simple hit and run for like $100 wound up being significantly more. Yeah. So, all right, we're gonna get into open this. I'm also very terrified to open it because we have some accordioning here on the box. So I'm like, please don't let this be destroyed on the inside on top of everything. All right, we're gonna get in here. Oh my. Hopefully all is well, and this will be like an early birthday present to myself, because this was not a cheap undertaking, but it's something that I have wanted for a long time, and there's a cherry on top element of it being autographed. So let's see how we do. All right, so we got bubble wrap. I'm just gonna toss that to the side for now. All right, everything was shifted into one corner, and it looks like the bubble wrap was on the side that got accordioned, and we have 2 figures here. All right, so I'm just gonna unwrap them and hope for the best. So here we go. How do I? All right, this is just red cello wrap, it looks like. Give me a minute. There's a lot of this. Oh my gosh. Celloboa, anyone? All right. Okay, now the sides, the front is revealed. Oh my. It's a lot. It's a lot. We're almost there. Okay. I knew this was damaged, and I didn't think it would matter that it was damaged. This is the first thing that I bought as my test item, and I thought it doesn't matter that it's damaged. It still isn't gonna sell this cheaply for $100 because of who the autograph is. I'm never gonna win it, and then I won it. So okay, let's pop it out of Protecto here. It was disclosed as damaged, so I knew going into it it was damaged. All right, let me show you who it is here. So this is Carl from Up. And if you don't know, Carl from Up was voiced by none other than the recently deceased Ed Asner. So it has this inscription on it. It says, "I can't thank you enough for bailing me out, Ed Asner." I was like, is that like a line from a movie or something? Or is this a personal inscription that he sent to someone because they actually bailed him out? I don't know the provenance of this autograph. But yeah, I can't thank you enough for bailing me out, Ed Asner. And I bid on this. This auction happened like a day or two after he passed away. And the other Carls on the site that were mint were selling for $300. So I said, well, there's no way I'm going to win this one for $100 because the box damage isn't significant enough to keep it from selling for, you know, somewhere closer to $300 like the other mint ones are. But apparently it was. So I won it for $100. Autographed Ed Asner Pop. Got a lot of box condition problems. Okay, so here on the side, I don't know if you could see this. This is the James Spence Authentication, JSA, as they call it. It comes with this card, and it has this certification number to verify the autograph. And yeah, so rest in peace, Ed Asner. I know Ed Asner best as Lou Grant from the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and from his own television show called Lou Grant. And yeah, just a character actor. And also he was Johnny Lawrence's stepfather on Cobra Kai, right? So he was in his 90s when he passed away. A long storied career in television. So sad to see him go. And I believe he voiced all of those Carl episodes on the new Disney Plus Doug Days show as well. So honestly, I'm probably lucky to get an authenticated Ed Asner autograph for $100, so I shouldn't bellyache about having won the auction that I never thought I was going to win as a test. So I'm just going to call that one a blessing. And they sent it in this pop. I can't judge by the condition of this package whether or not any of this damage happened in transit, because it was a damaged item to begin with. So there's no telling. All right, now we're gonna get to the real meat and potatoes of what brought me to Pristine Auctions in the first place. And we're gonna make another one of these Celloboas. Here we go. Oh gosh, please let it be good. Please let it be good. I don't normally do stuff like this. I'm usually kind of frugal. I know it must sound silly for me to say that I'm frugal, like seeing all the pops that are here behind me, but I always want to get the best deal that I can on stuff and pay close to retail as much as possible for stuff. And I would much rather get something that winds up being rare and then trade it for something that I want that's rare in the future, instead of actually paying the price for something that's rare, but I don't think it's avoidable in this situation. So this, at the time, seemed like it was going to be the best deal for me to get this. I still think, all in all, it winds up being okay. So I wound up paying like $200 for this pop and $100 for the Ed Asner. So, as I said, birthday present to me. Sorry for all the cello ASMR there. If my wife had to listen to this, she hates like chip bag noises and stuff like that. She would just be covering her ears at this point. All right. I'm gonna just take a second to have a look at this myself here, just to see. Quiet, you. We're recording a video. Turn off your alarm. So this was disclosed as damage too, but I couldn't see any damage in the photos, so yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with this. So I don't know if that was just copy paste they had from another auction or what, but this looks minty to me. I'm honestly super pleased. All right, here we go. Drum roll, please. Here we go. The moment of truth. This is what we went through this whole ordeal on Pristine Auctions to get. And it's none other than Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Now, this is a limited edition pop. Only 2,500 pieces made for a specific horror convention that took place in Tampa Bay, Florida. And this is the Purple Glitter Diamond Edition Elvira. And as you can see here, she has autographed the pop with her signature phrase in a matching colored paint pen, Unpleasant Dreams here in purple, signed Elvira. That is beautiful. Yeah. Even if with the COD and everything and the fees, if I wind up overpaying, I'm super happy with this. This book's at $280 autographed on the Pop Price Guide. So this is a beautiful one. And it has this this Beckett certification. And this isn't so the James Spence authentication is, I believe that's one that they witnessed after the fact, and their experts declare that they believe the Ed Asner signature to be real. This is different. This has the Beckett certificate with the certification number. And if you look this up, it says that they actually watched her sign this. A Beckett representative was on hand. They watched her sign it, and they put the matching sticker on the box, which matches the certificate. And they watched her sign this pop. I love Elvira. Elvira, it's her 40th anniversary. Amazing horror icon. Cassandra Peterson is her real name. Unbelievable story of her bringing Elvira to life, and her eventually coming to own the character in her own brand. So she was hired on by a television studio, for those of you who don't know her story, to be a character to introduce like horror movie night with some bad horror movies, and she'd put in these jokes and zingers, and she'd get dressed up on her couch and introduce these bad horror flicks. And she became so popular that the TV studio couldn't afford to pay her like increased salary demands. So she just wound up taking more and more and more of the character. Like the first thing that she said, well, just like give me ownership of the fan club. And then she got that. And as she got bigger and bigger, she wound up owning Elvira. She owns the character that was conceived by this television studio to introduce the horror movies. So Cassandra Peterson owns 100% of Elvira. So, wow, that's a gorgeous, gorgeous figure. And the signature is just chef kiss beautiful. That looks amazing. Huh, this is a pop I never thought that I would ever own. Obviously, it was at a, it wasn't free, it was at a cost, but yeah, to me it was worth it. It's going to be an early birthday present to me for October. I'll just put that away. I won't touch it until October, Mom. I'll wait for my birthday. Yeah, that's beautiful. So I'm going to put this back in the sleeve that it came in here. And it's in one of those $7 a pop shield protectors. I'm probably going to put it in a pop armor, like a hard stack case, honestly. And there's that Beckett certificate to go with it. Wow, super happy with the condition. I was a little scared when it said that the box was damaged too, because, you know, I mean, with Ed, he's deceased. What are you going to do? You can't get him to sign a mint one anymore. He's gone. But with Elvira, you know, you could buy a plain one of these on the aftermarket and then pay Elvira $100 to sign it. So I'm glad it's minty. Okay, Wamps. It all turned out really good. Wow. Thank you for introducing me to Pristine Auctions and encouraging me to do this. I'm super happy with that figure. I can't believe it. Huh. Gonna be a crown jewel in my collection for sure to go along with my glow-in-the-dark horror figures. So gonna be one of the rarest pieces in my collection. Thanks, Wamps. Love you, man. All right, that's all I have for you today. Whew, turned out okay. A lot of scary stuff. It was quite an ordeal. And not everything is this expensive on Pristine Auctions either. I've seen, like, you know, Mario Andretti Funko Pops sell for $20, $30 on there. So I would recommend you check it out. They have daily auctions ending every night at like 11 p.m. my time, I believe, with autographed pops. And there's surely going to be some steals in there. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell so you don't miss the next video. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Unpleasant dreams. Bye-bye.
Hello, darling. It's me, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Well, you little videotape worms, it's time for me to skedaddle. So wind me up and put me back in my box. Until next time, unpleasant dreams.